Jordan, have I told you the story of the Chinese farmer?
Oh,
I know the story
sick.
of the Chinese farmer.
This
Maybe
is
the
great.
people don't
Say
know
it,
the
say it,
story.
say it.
There was a Chinese farmer,
Yes.
and he had his
right.
position in the village, normal guy, had a family, had his cattle, and he had a horse that he loved. One day, the horse runs away. All the neighbors come, sad, hey, I'm so sorry that your horse was lost. It's such a terrible thing. And he said, I don't know if it's a terrible thing. We'll see tomorrow.
Yeah.
The next day, the son arrives, riding in the horse. Everybody's like, oh, this is so great. My son was able to find the horse. This was an incredible situation. He's like, I don't know if it's an incredible situation. We'll tell tomorrow. The next day, the son is riding the horse that was found. That was a blessing. And he falls and he breaks his back. Everybody comes, I'm so sorry. I can't believe this is bad luck. I can't believe you got the horse. This shouldn't have happened. I don't know if it's bad luck. We'll find out tomorrow. The next day, the army rolls in saying, we are recruiting everybody that's able to work under the age of 25 to come and serve at the army because we're going to war against the Mongolians. My son can't go. He broke his back. Everybody came in. Oh, it's a blessing. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. And that's how life works. It's not whether this thing is good or bad. It's how you interpret the situation and how you process the information and the worldview and perspective that you have towards something. I came from nothing. You came from nothing. How we perceived our situation versus...
I came from not much.
Very little. But how you perceive your situation dictates your future. So if you perceive it, oh, poor me, I'm never going to get out. Oh, poor you, you'll never get out. But if you see, I'm at the bottom, all I have is potential and growth, and all I have is upside, then now you're excited. And all it is, it's a mindset shift. It's the realization that you can. And like you said, most people don't trust themselves because the small compounding wins in their life don't exist. They do a thing in a burst, in a sprint, and then they stop.
True.
If you can't trust your own word, how are you going to trust your decision making? How are you going to trust yourself as an individual? You yourself are a person. You have a relationship of trust with yourself. Most people don't trust themselves. Why? Because they don't keep their word.
To themselves.
Exactly. So you need to have
Very true.
compounding wins. Everything beautiful in life, everything comes from compound. Everything, relationships, business, finance, health, everything is compounding. You don't want the burst and then to disappear into oblivion because you burnt out or things went south.
Consistency.
You want to grow. Consistency compounds. And when you realize that, it's next level, bro.
Life becomes more enjoyable because you're doing things.
You become successful, bro.
Yes.
We have real life proof.
Yeah, that's right. You're not doing it just to achieve something big. You're doing it because you actually are trying to build something great, and you're just doing it on a daily basis. So it's not about like, oh, I'm going to work for 3 weeks straight and then take a break. It's like, I'm going to do this every day, and we'll see what comes out of it.
Facts.
And you might end up achieving more than you ever dreamed.
Right. And I think as well, if you really think about your work sometimes as just looking at the output of it, you might get discouraged because you feel like, I've been doing this 3 weeks, I've not seen any results, or I've been doing this 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. But I think years even sometimes. And I think it's important to realize that the work you do, although it may not be increasing the output, it's increasing your ability to do that work. So you're increasing that good trait that you have in yourself, that you're able to follow your routine, do that work. You're still improving.
You know what I've come to realize? Most people don't know the seeds that they plant. Let me explain. If I give you an apple seed, and I tell you to plant it, what do you know will come from it? An apple tree. You know it because I gave you an apple seed. So the question is, what if you could control and understand the seeds that you plant, therefore know the outcome?
Okay.
The Bible says it. You shall know them by what? Their fruits. So what is the evidence, right, as to how you operate in the things that you want? You are able to calculate the outcome of your life based off of understanding the seeds that you're inputting. Let me give you a very basic example. Most people here that are watching, they don't know anything about their taxes. They haven't even stopped to think about it, right? They don't understand how taxes are filed, what taxes you owe. They rely on what? An accountant. They rely on a third party to tell them the truth, right? So once you understand that you have to be self-actualized and autonomous, you begin to take life seriously. And I've come to realize that people haven't unlocked that. They're extremely dependent on others. And once shit hits the fan, there's nobody to count on except you and your own skill sets. So it's a wake-up call.
That's crazy and very true, honestly. What do you think is the purpose of this life? Why have we been created?
It's a question that I'm still trying to answer. But for me, I find at this stage of my life, my purpose is to try to become the greatest version of myself so that I can inspire the people around me
To become the greatest
and the
version
people
of
that I
themselves.
come in contact with. And just to be here is the purpose itself. Maybe there is no deeper goal, because let's say you make $1 billion, let's say you become super famous, you can't take it with you.
True.
So why not just be here and enjoy the ride and try to reach your fullest potential on this planet? And maybe you can impact the next generation on their journey as well.
Thanks.
But what else is there? Is it to be famous, make money? I don't think so.
This is a journey. Like you said, be here in the journey, because the destination, we know it doesn't bring all the happiness. It's about the journey.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think, dude?
It's about the present moment.
Yeah.
It's all we have.
There is no journey. Because the past, or how we imagine it to be, or how we conjure it to be, is just imaginary. It's a
Memory.
perception of reality of the past that is skewed by emotions, it's skewed by
True,
perceptions. It's not reality.
Mhm.
The future, most people live in what? A dystopian future. Shit's gonna go wrong. I'm gonna go broke. So they live in anxiety. The ones that live in the past live depressed because they're thinking about all the shit that they missed
The ones in the future are anxious.
because they can't control it.
Yeah.
The ones that are right here, right now, understand that there's no timeline. There's like this right now. I could be doing anything in the world right now, but I chose to be here right now because this is what I've chosen to be the most important thing. So what I've come to realize is the most important thing for me is to develop myself. The more I develop, the more I understand, the more data sets I acquire, the better understanding I'm going to have as to how the world works. I'm in no place to give opinions as to this. Bro, I'm here to explore, here to be a student, and here to be taught.
Nice.
That's it. I'm not here to give opinions. I'm not an expert of nothing, brother. And based off of that, you live a free life because you know you're not accountable to anybody except God. So you operate really, really smoothly.
That was very well put, man. And this is the calmness that I'm talking about. Like these thoughts, is this something that was innate in you, or is this something you had to work on to reach this level of peace?
I don't know. Self-development. Just pick up some books. Most people have the language skill of a 6-year-old.
We'll talk about books, but I have one question before that. Actually, you talked about data sets. You talked about recently a lot, and I think a lot of people are still curious about what it is exactly.
So a data set is a download of information, right? So if you live in a system, the world, what is the universal language? The universal language is numbers, right? Math is the language of God. Everything is based off of numbers. And if you understand that, you're going to be in a situation where you don't perceive things for what they're seen as, you perceive them for what they are at its most basic common denominator. So I think data sets are just downloads of information, and you can position yourself in different places to acquire different information. So if you're a video game character and you have experience points, you get to spend them wherever you want, right? And you have skill sets and attributes that you have to develop. Some people develop their strength, stamina, whatever. You get to choose where you're going to allocate those points. So people need to find the skill sets that they want to develop and then go find the data sets that'll give them those skills. We went and spent a week in Switzerland. Completely different environment, dude. Completely different vibe. Completely different, even physical environment gives you different information, gives you different understanding, the culture, how people move. Did you experience that?
Great video, by the way. You guys did a fantastic. If you guys have not watched that video, go check out that video. It's sick. That video should be paid. That video should not be free. It's so much value, so many gems in such a short amount of time. It's really a good video.
Thank you. Yeah, I think the video captured that week pretty well. We were enjoying a new place together with a group of other young, successful men and women. We met people from all different cultures, and we had different types of food, and it was really just a total reset for me. I mean, coming from a city like I come from, Fort Myers, Florida, I didn't even know Switzerland was a place growing up, bro. So to be over there, spending a week out there, it was a good time. And many data sets were downloaded on that trip.
It comes back to like what you said about the environment and stuff. You were telling me on the way here that when you put yourself in these environments, you completely opens your mind to what's out there, broadens your horizon.
You have to. like, why would you limit yourself to not experiencing something? People live in fear, like they have something to lose. Brother, we all end up dead. Like, chill the out, bro.
Yeah.
Don't take life so seriously. People out here looking at their bank account. I was talking to one of my friends. He's worth $6 million. Stressed that
Because
he's
he
gonna
wanna make
lose
more
it.
money.
That he's gonna lose it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, then if you're gonna lose it, okay, go spend it. If you're freaking out, just go spend it. Lose
And
it right away.
if you're constantly living in this fear of I'm
It's
gonna lose it, I'm
insane.
gonna lose it, I'm gonna lose it,
Yeah.
you might lose it.
Exactly. So there's this illusion of how people operate and how people think and how people's mindsets are with regards to everything in life, dude. I don't know. I just think people need to focus on acquiring data sets because it's such a worthy ideal in life.
Isn't
it's
it
such
true?
a fun thing to do.
Isn't it true that if they're consciously doing it or not, people are always acquiring data sets?
For sure.
Whether you're watching these Instagram gossip videos or you're on TikTok or you're watching the new prank video, you're downloading shit to your brain subconsciously.
Your mind will be programmed. The question is who's going to program it?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to program it yourself or are you going to be swayed by the influence of other people? Dude,
Facts.
the news that you watch are owned by people that own companies and push narratives to push their companies. Do you not understand? It's so obvious. So when you understand that there's people behind the message and that the message has what? An intention and a narrative.
Agenda.
Once you discover that, then you realize the bullshit. So if you do not program yourself, then somebody will program you.
Damn. Yeah, true. And like you said in my last podcast with you, it's literally called the news program.
Yeah, it's
Welcome
your
to
regular your daily programming.
Yeah.
People sit there. Gather around, family. Go get the microwave food.
Popcorn.
Nuke it for 2 minutes. All right, bring
TV
the
dinner.
GMO. Let's sit with the plastic utensils. Oh, well, I got cancer now. Oh, nice. Look what ads are showing up on TV.
All the bills.
Spot brought to you by Pfizer. Brought to you, bro. It's a scam from top
Side
to
effects may
bottom.
include death.
Literally.